Alright. Looks like things are live. There we go. Greetings and welcome to another Sunday live stream where we play some more Shadow Empire plus Oceania DLC in the game that just refuses to end. Hello, Kaluma. And this is a lovely Sunday though. Finally nice weather. What a time of year. Alright, so where did I leave off? I think I've done most of my attacks here. What is your problem? Still an energy shortage? I'm pretty sure the SHQ has the energy. Need bigger batteries or something?
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Let's get all the silos up to the next level.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hello, Craig Thomas. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna see how far we can get. Let's see. Still only a hazard level 6. We must be able to make that symbol bigger. Let's just double check that I have double the construction properly. We're running a little bit out of power because of the new stuff I was building in terms of well, demetallization, but mostly rat cleaning because that takes an ungodly amount of power. I will probably want another high-tech factory at some point. But right now I don't really have any... don't really have a means to do anything. Let's double check that I have ended all my moves. I mean, for the most part, I guess. That should at least help cut off all this stuff and hopefully cause them to either fall back or do something stupid. But yeah, exciting times still in the Shadow Empire well, state of build, I guess. The new patch notes seem very interesting indeed.
Requesting backup.
New early tech power generation and potentially some rework of the private economy, make it more, I guess, real, whatever that means. I do hope that Arbis will stay loyal. Are we still in the pact? Yeah, we are still in the pact. Good. Yeah, I hope Argos will stay loyal and also not screw things up. And there was also some stuff over here. We're just about to run out of scavenge. Did I finish building all the useful stuff?
Affirmative.
Bureaucratic offices. Well, deforesting an area is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I mean, yeah, forests are good for defense. Yeah, but it's mostly interesting in that it is a work in progress. Like, all of it isn't currently in beta, so it's just being fully tested, which is fine. Until it actually becomes part of the game, it doesn't matter all that much, and I'm fine with Vic trying things out to see if he can make things more logical, I guess. But I'll just stick around. I think that's pretty much all my moves this turn that I had left after the last time. Well, as I understand it, it's mostly just a means of making low-level play a little bit more interesting, more viable, I guess, than always just having a no-brainer option of building the solar power. I mean, I'm kind of glad he did not make the permanent rare metal cost of the solar power permanent, because that apparently was just too expensive. I guess, because I don't know. I've really only seen Battle Mode talk about it, Ben. But until his podcast releases with his interview with Vic, I will have no idea what exactly was discussed.
Call is attacked. Mission accomplished.
You up, we can kill you. But it's gonna be so hard. Let's just give you a turn to starve. Alright. Next turn. But having a way of getting rid of forests just generally. Yeah. Well, that's where the change came in, that you would get a little bit of rare metals with even the private scavenging thing. But overall, we'll see. For now, I'm just looking forward to seeing if the traders will actually become a little bit more useful in late game, because as it is right now, there's really no point in me doing any trades at all, because the traders barely have anything and everything is bloody expensive. Both of which should be addressed by the coming patch, by the coming change in the beta, once it's been ironed out. At the moment, I'm just not really in the mood to do any much beta testing, checking and all that. You gonna try to surround my guys? I really wish you didn't. Something happened that I might not like. We'll see. Tectonic 3, looking fancy. what actually happened. Extra. Lost the Velociraptors, that's pretty but not surprising. There's something of a different color moving about. Must have imagined it. But for sure I saw something landing somewhere annoying. Looks like nothing though. And you guys push up there.
All clear, sir. Move out. Mission successful.
But it's all good. Keep pushing these guys.
Mission successful. Call in the tanks. Run! Run! Run!
Dang it. Well, at least they won't take any more territory. So, the railhead is finished. And so, like, things are slowly moving forward. Like power loss again. Let's have a look at the new model of Walker. Alright, compared to the previous model, it's gained some health. It's a great increase in firepower. Production cost is 4 high-tech parts per walker. That's okay. Ooh, actually held stable on the high-tech parts. Alright, let's see. Solar panel fields were finished. Urbanization plant is up. High-speed rail station at Buran Ridge. Good. Go to Buran Ridge. Keep building up that bureaucratic office. Railhead in Dolores Ruins is up. Right, we knew that. This all basically got everything it needed. This one just started. There's 3 more turns for the high-tech industry 2 over here. And 3 more turns for the one in Ramatis. I'll just have to hold strong for now. I certainly will not be able to replace much. If I lose any of my walkers. Don't need any at the moment. They just keep punishing the regime over here. Deal with the supply issues. Just the energy. Guess there's just not enough. A lot of supply in the SHQ. Alright, so the SHQ is able to deliver to the zones, but not to the units. And some of the zones have difficulty getting back to the SHQ. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, some of them are not connected via the rail system, and the rail system is still a work in progress. Definitely still a bottleneck going on. I don't have any rules. But I also cannot upgrade the system just yet. Finish the solar panels. There's one stomping then. Ooh. They moved the Megazoids over here. Well, that's interesting. Leaving them all there by their lonesome. Can I hit them? Can you hit them? Yes.
Off the way! Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
The terrain is working against me still. Let's see. Can I do some damage here? You won't do it. Just don't have the capacity.
Going in. Mission successful.
I mean, I knew I was going to lose a couple, but I think this exchange worked in our favor. And we can continue to stomp.
Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful.
I get the feeling the commanders of the enemy are idiots.
Going in. Mission successful.
They see me rolling with these troops. Yet, their first thought is not, let's think of a different way to approach this.
We need more firepower, sir.
That was nice. They're nice.
We need ammo. We need more firepower, sir.
That's fine. Let's get some placement. Heavy walkers. You still have heavy walkers, right? Yeah. Alright, decision time. We are going for hard, so we'll just reverse the decision here. Commerce,
Aye,
sure.
aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
So, how far along is the giant? 80% field testing. I think we can consider moving up to the next level. So, I mean, might as well go big and go home. We would never need this kind of firepower, but who's gonna stop us? Again, still not gonna bother with liquid armor because it's just pointless at this stage. And the nuclear engine.
Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir.
Produce a little bit of ammo.
Affirmative.
We are nowhere near close to the limits. Alright, now to deal with this mess.
All clear, sir. All clear, sir.
Oop, lost the commander.
Mission successful.
A bit of a painful victory, but You guys are dying. Get rid of them.
Mission accomplished.
Finally. I can move up some troops.
Move out. Negative to breach. Move out. Mission successful. Move out. Run! Run! Run!
Chronic supply problems over here.
Open fire! Open fire! Move out. Negative to breach.
Tank is getting a little thin over here.
Move out. Mission successful.
And we still have enough light armor in reserve. This still just needs time to build up. Can I colonize it yet? Nope, still not operational. So hopefully this will come into good use. The civilization level is still going up. Oh. I mean, that sounds good.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
That hopefully will help get that city approved.
Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
That definitely sounds good. Certainly rather than some of my assets that just end up making 900 people per turn. Because there is a worker penalty. I don't currently have it, but I know it's appeared before, so. And do we want to make a strike over here? I mean, why not?
Let's go. Operation successful.
Yeah, I know it's. I think it's probably because of a cult that reduces the production. But it's such a hard cutoff point. We immediately lose 100 population from the cloning facility. That's not really how cloning facilities should work, I think. We'll see. I mean, if they do indeed improve the amount of people being created in a cloning facility as the city levels up, that's nice. And basically I have no amenities going in the city, do I? I'll just get everything then. We can finally afford it.
Copy that.
Definitely getting to the point that I'm just losing track of what cities I have doing what.
Copy that. Copy that.
But we don't have to do much, just make sure that we are not losing anything. Right. And the Permitum domain is losing a lot of population just through sheer attrition of attacking or getting too close to my front line. Yeah, and I don't even have that many cities. That's also kind of why I just don't want to create all those cities clustered together too much. It's just such a pain to keep track of all that many cities. Or not enough benefit. Alright. Like they are being a little bit more cautious about actually moving any troops close to my mechs. Ah, some brave souls have been pushed forward. So seriously, why the opponent is not making more mechs of any variety? Puzzlement. Great deal of puzzlement. You'd think the AI would be able to read the stats and know that in these woods You either want infantry or mechs. But he keeps pushing forward his regular vehicles. It doesn't necessarily have to be 12 hacks, but piling on the being pushed somewhere. He held over there. We were pushed. Yeah. I guess it depends a little bit on how you define what is best. I mean, I can sort of understand if you want to do it in your core lands a little bit. If there's no other facilities that you want to specifically control or anything. You know, to help build up your population a little bit, even if it is fairly slow. This not accounting for any other bonuses you might have, like villages or refugee centers. But the way to victory is to control as much territory as possible. And just for logistics reasons, I would prefer to not have everything on a heap, because that throws logistics into such a tailspin. Sure. But that's... yeah, well, it depends a little. Everything depends. I mean, obviously you want to have your outer city facilities within 6 hexes to reduce strain. But strain is still something you can deal with if it stays below 10%. So a single facility outside that range, not much of an issue. But it so quickly adds up. And I don't want to have to deal with that headache. But I'm trying to, you know, solve this. And they pushed back. They still have got plenty of them. Triple diesel engines. Not gonna be moving very fast. Right, let's see our new heavy walkers. Right, a little bit of extra health. I think it does a little bit more damage overall. Yeah, just a little bit more. The optimization is definitely kicking in properly. Alright, this requires 12 high-tech parts though, so need those high-tech facilities operational. What did they send over here? Just some more wisps and missile rings. Just so much nothing. I do like that the upcoming change possibly will make redesigning your hulls actually, you know, important. So very few people actually do it. Light armor, get some more cuttlefish. The jetpack infantry you couldn't do necessarily because we were running out of stuff, but we can get 5 of the new kind. Yeah, I'm not interested in doing anything with that. And this front line can wait. Let's actually check here, because this is where the most concerning stuff happens. We're getting pushed back. We're in a swamp. Why is everything here swamp? No wonder that we weren't able to make any real headway.
Successful. Mission successful. Call in the tanks. Mission successful.
Alright, the railhead is operational but not functional. Still, the happiness bonus should help with the overall population being willing to work. You know what, let's just
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
go whole walk here. I have
Yes,
got
sir.
the money.
Roger that, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure, you can all
Order
have
acknowledged.
max rebate.
Roger that.
Change that. Right, so my cuttlefish has been taking a lot of punishment, so probably ready for a redesign. So, would it be worth it to upgrade to a light plasma gun? I mean, the light laser gun, you can argue that's not much better than the howitzer. And the howitzer also has the bonus of the anti-infantry. But this is 3000 firepower. And I know it costs high-tech parts, but still. Let's go for the light plasma gun. We'll stick with the polymer plating. Well, we have the machines now. But I'm not really short on fuel, so let's keep the diesel.
Roger that.
Right, and we need a new person. Right, let's head over here.
Standing by for orders.
Right, who has the dojo?
Standing by for orders.
You?
Standing by for orders.
I know someone has a dojo.
Standing by for orders. Standing by for orders.
Never mind, I'll just hire someone from my own ranks.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Good enough.
Roger that.
Quite a bit of force being pushed here. Guys need a bit of a resupply.
Run! Run! Run!
Yeah, the Rockies probably also need a slight upgrade. And they've taken a bit of punishment. The design isn't overall very good, but we'll see. I mean, there's plenty of upgrades that still need to be worked into the model. Energy small arms, that's probably as high as it's gonna need to go for now.
Roger that.
The launcher optimization. An aircraft rocket is probably also as high as this will go for now.
Roger that.
Model design, we just set the cuttlefish. You are still some turns away. You have nothing to do. This front is a bit unstable.
Open fire! Open fire! Mission accomplished.
Let's get these guys over here. I need a little bit extra support. Not my best troops, but they will fill in nicely. We'll at least be able to hold the front line. What else was being built this turn? I finished some offices, fine. Looks like most things working fine except for Malaro's ruins, which is understandable. Just the high-tech industry still 2 turns away. And turns away. Alright, let's see what we can pound here. Ooh, they brought over some destroyers.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
I mean, fair enough. Killer. Prowlers. What did you put on these? Heavy laser gun, 300mm polymer plating. Yeah, that's probably gonna hold off for a bit. It can't move for anything. And what engine was this? Triple diesel. Triple diesel. What about the Prowler? And that's the older model. Ugh, it's even worse movement. You should have retired that, dude. Alright, what else do we have around here? That looks like mostly an armor stack. That's beaten to the giants.
Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful.
Ooh. they brought in some new units. Just more Megazoids. Probably not a good idea to use my regular walkers against those.
Going in.
Right.
Mission successful.
Right, can I...
Off the way.
Just the terrain.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Fire in the hole.
I wish I wasn't so starved for mechanical or high-tech parts.
Affirmative.
We actually consumed a fair deal of metal. Next turn. Oh well. Jeez, Arbis, stop this. I know that my front line isn't particularly strong or anything, but you've literally had just one opponent this entire game, aside from the Pomerium stuff. How are you having so much difficulty dealing with this? Will they be foolish enough to attack? I mean, the 600 Megazoids? Perhaps. So they probably would get shredded by any unit I have. They actually pulled back. Especially once the new giants start coming online. I think they start feeling my strategy a little bit. But they're not pushing up here either. Be smart enough to pull back. You're not pulling back? Alright, we held. Still held. Still held. You know, for anybody I thought I had beaten, they are certainly holding out strong. Alright, the Cuttlefish 5. Ooh, and we can make an ICBM launcher. Supply is still weak.
Move out. Mission successful. Move out. Mission successful.
Yeah. Dang it.
Run! Run! Run!
That's fun. Why would my tanks have trouble with Savannah? Savannah is essentially just plains with just tree. Hey, well, let's just get rid of this guy.
Move out. successful. Move out. Run! Run! Run!
Clearly we're not breaking through there anytime soon. Right. One last buff is actually finishing a little. And they're getting some real points. So their supplies are finally arriving. Are we still... No, we no longer have a victory pact.
Sir, yes, sir.
Can I upgrade the mechanized artillery further? Can't make the gun heavier. Well, if it's gonna be a little bit more front line, we probably should give it some proper plating. And that's just too much for the electric engines. I'll just switch back to diesels then.
Roger that. Aye, aye,
And
sir.
all the motorized and mechanized stuff is just less important
Affirmative.
this particular playthrough because I can't use it.
Aye, aye, sir. Copy that. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, so the new light armor. It unfortunately loses the cluster bomb's power, but in terms of soft attack, it definitely does gain a little bit. It does require 5 high-tech parts per new unit, so we can't obviously use it right away. I think, because we still need one more turn for the high-tech industry to finish. Apparently we did not get all the stuff we needed. We might have run out of metals. So there's a lot of stuff that will finish next turn, including the high-tech industries. That's good. Other than that, there's not much else needs. Power is going up. Let's head over Ramatis. Make sure that my supply stuff is actually going
Aye, aye,
up.
sir.
Just building, I guess.
Aye, aye, sir.
Guess we'll get the command palace up to the highest level. Anything in particular I am lacking? Well, nothing much I can do about until it actually delivered.
Going in. Successful.
A single piece of artillery, really?
Going in. Mission successful.
This one requires a little bit more.
Going in. Mission successful.
And now to feed this to my giants.
Going in. Mission successful.
I don't think that the trucks matter for the logistics of the game itself. Master mod, nah. It's never made a difference, as far as I can tell. So, but if you have corroborating information that says otherwise, I'm certainly willing to listen.
Open fire! Open fire! Operation successful.
Don't get me wrong, I love building my trucks with the nuclear engines because they look awesome, but there's just never enough application to use them.
Fire! We're ready! Mission accomplished.
You can block that hole. I can use my mechanized stuff to move up. The rest of my troops will have to stay put.
Move out. Mission successful.
A lot of troops in. Oh, truck stations. Yeah, I was. I mean, I will, but I'm a little bit concerned that the metals are not arriving where they need to be. So upgrading this one, I can't upgrade this one. It's the right level it needs to be.
Aye, aye, sir.
That's about all I can afford right now.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
I probably lost some more jetpack infantry. I really need my high-tech parts to finish. Nice. That would certainly make pushing the front line a bit easier. 2 levels per city level. But the max level of logistics is still the same as the city level, right? Or it can't go heavier than level 7 because that's the biggest size city you can get. Yeah. I mean, I kind of wish it would, but obviously that's not the same trucks they're using. Ooh, they decided to attack. How foolish! They died. They all died. They all died. Still so many more turns of revolution. Alright, let's see if we can make the mechanized artillery a little bit more useful, but I think it's probably at the limit of what it can achieve. Probably as good as the tech is gonna push it. I mean, the health obviously helps, but yeah, the attack is just not good. It's a pity. Kind of hoping this would have a little bit more late game application. But perhaps I'm looking at it wrong. Also possible. Alright, so you attacked this way, and only with a single unit. I question the logic of this move. Yeah, maybe. I guess that would make the game a little bit too easy. Logistics was optimized to that degree. Ooh. They actually brought out a tank that has no ammo? Heel plating high velocity gun. That is absolute garbage. I mean, granted, my tanks here are not outfitted properly to deal with it, but
Move out. Mission successful.
things are building. People are still recruiting. A lot of the city infrastructure is still not functional, although this just came online, I think. Civilization score is still going up. Good. And I renew the victory act.
Yes, sir.
Good. At least they're not dumb enough to that. And there's definitely a bit of a shortage over here. Getting a little bit far away from the front lines.
Going in. Mission successful.
Well, we killed more Megazoids, so that's good.
Going in. Mission successful.
You know, I should almost be finding some
Going in.
piles of scrap where I just killed so many of their vehicles.
Mission successful. We need more firepower, sir.
We'll monitor for the scrap heap. That's okay though. We can build more. Alright, high-tech parts. How much did we finally finish them? Did most stuff? Yeah, that's fine. Looks like they are finished. Oh, now we get a whole 22 per turn, but oof, that power draw.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's keep working on the
Aye, aye,
food,
sir.
fuel and food depots.
Aye, aye, sir.
And the ammo depot. Once the production starts turning over for the high-tech industry, probably think about upgrading the rail station. Let's go for more efficiency. Well, despite my light tanks now obviously being a little bit more geared towards destroying vehicles once I get them operational, probably time to upgrade this thing from the gas-powered machine gun to the light plasma blaster. I mean, may as well go all out on that. And make this thing electric. We can make it double electric.
Roger that.
Fine with me.
Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
We need push back here.
Move out.
Yeah, I know.
Successful.
Problem is mostly that I have started using all the high-speed rail stations, which unfortunately require so much bloody high-tech parts to function. I mean, it's great when it's operational, but until it is, not sealed road. Make sure that everything is connected some way.
Affirmative. Copy that.
I would like you to start doing the high-tech stuff.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
There was some artillery decided to join the party. Well, eat plasma.
Let's go. Mission successful. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Probably start using it again. Let's give them to ideas.
Affirmative.
Always forget what the water android does. Fights troops embedded with 100 attack bonus and 100 HP bonus. Only embeds with one troop. I only have 2, so...
Affirmative.
Yeah. Turn. Yeah, not entirely sure why the Arbis Republic is being so awful in its actions. I mean, Holland really has nothing left that they can really effectively use against me. Sure, they're putting up a stiff defense, but it's pointless. They can barely do an attack against me. Even with overwhelming forces. Right, they managed to push me back there. Fair enough, but I'm really using second grade troops in that particular region, so you know. None of my troops on this front are particularly well upgraded. They don't have the latest gear. So yeah. One tier 2. And we finally finished the ICBM M50 megaton. Well, why not go up to 100 megatons? Another ancient depot! Yay! Right. Time for Zoids.
On the way. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Just after I spent all my
Aye, aye, sir.
points. What do you give me, game?
Affirmative.
Openator and it lands charismatic shields. War game. Oh, it looks like my troops actually got some reinforcements for a change. It's all older stuff, of course, but that's fine. Can I just mass upgrade the Marines to... Right, I can't do that. Let's go with just 50. Let's go with slightly less than 50.
Affirmative. Move out. Mission successful. Move out. Run! Run! Run!
So these guys are hungry, but not sure yet how hungry. What did they use to push me out here? That stuff?
Mission successful.
Because that is closed off. Where is the... There. Let's get you back over to these troops, because you're probably very far out of range. That would reduce the and HQ power.
Affirmative.
That.
Roger that.
Let's change that.
Sir, yes, sir.
Search that. How is the new combateer? Neck. So. Slight increase in health. Slight increase in soft attack power. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think anything else particularly needs anything. Guess we could design robotic infantry at this point. Let's just get the ICBM launcher up. It doesn't need just minimal steel plating.
Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
Oh,
Copy
yeah,
that.
sure.
Yes, sir.
So we get 22 high-tech pods per turn. Is that enough to upgrade the high-speed rail? It should be.
Aye, aye, sir.
We pretty much expended all our stuff. We finally managed to send out everything we had waiting. Let's just get the old variety out for now.
Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful. Mission successful. Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
I guess the newbie just didn't really realize how to use his stuff. That's 2,000 rats. It's all good. But the radiation is starting to subside here as well. Good.
Order received. Order received.
Readiness is a bit low. I don't have to do it this turn. And we lost the victory pact again. And really, Arbis. I know I'm talking poorly about you, but you can't hear that. And I don't have the Victory Pact card. Surviving as a junior partner, still better than nothing. We get...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, scientific exchange. Ooh, we have some militia forming over here. Still not finished. Well, at least it's no longer going down.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
A bit of the bulges over here.
Engage the enemy. Here's this. Where's Lycus?
They're definitely starving over there. But not quite out of the count yet. So here we have the light armor brigades. Bear 3s. 5s. And I guess you can have two different types of light tank for that purpose, but... Aye. Oh well. Barbara's finally pushing back. We won't know because that's not where the fight currently is. Just keep feeding me tanks now. That's not gonna work for you. Even with all their might, they can't push me back. That's annoying, but only a small concern. Destructo. It sounds awesome for something that is ultimately probably not gonna see action. I mean, it's got good firepower. Barely any hit points expected. Let's see. Yeah, decent amount of firepower. Yeah, 20 high-tech parts. We're not gonna be making these anytime soon. We need our high-tech parts for other stuff. Why is this so slow? I mean, you had everything. Use Marines. Authorized transports. Still have plenty of machine guns. Ooh, they moved the destroyers over here. And Megazoids over there.
Bring in the tanks. We need more firepower, sir. Going in. Mission successful.
So a bunch of tanks this way. And let's just select the giants. So 35. This is 4.2. Well, attacking this way yields more results, so let's do that.
Going in.
Any chance I get dunk on your tank destroyers
Mission
is always good.
successful.
If the Megazoids wish to attack me, they can certainly try.
Going in. Mission successful.
That's unfortunate, but not a big loss just yet.
Let's go. Operation successful.
Right.
Move out. Mission accomplished. Move out. Mission accomplished. Move out.
Completely out of supply.
Mission accomplished. Call in the tank. Mission successful. Call in the tanks. Run! Run! Run!
Hmm.
Move out. Mission successful.
Yeah, there's definitely something going wrong with their supplies. Guess just not everyone has gotten the memo yet.
Call in the tanks. Run! Run! Run!
Dang it. Alright, what do we do?
Roger
Ignore
that.
the leader's action. In this case,
Affirmative.
we need to change things. Do I still have models left to find? It's just one. I just don't feel like building that aircraft. I suppose the medium tank is about due for an upgrade. The medium plasma blast gun. May as well. Go full in on the polymer plating. Yeah, double diesel will do fine, I think.
Roger that.
Everyone whining about that tax bill.
Acknowledged.
Copy that.
Order received.
Yes, sir.
Did I get another victory pact? Scientific operation wheel. It's the next one again.
Yes, sir.
Scientific joint effort. Here, have my tech. Make it work. Is this finally finished?
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
That's colonize.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
There, finally use my colonists again. And so, are you starving? No, you are out of supply. Don't have it. That should probably help with the reinforcements a little. I mean, I'm only stopping pull points or anything, so it doesn't matter that much, but this road. All the stuff going over there. much I can do over there. Ammo depot. Next one.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Next turn. Still struggling against the farmers. It'd be hilarious if it wasn't so tragic. This is my best ally. You almost wish you could do some better collaboration with your allies. Or, you know, take over full control of their forces. Seeing as I'm the only one that's actually competent on the battlefield, it seems. Ah, that's not fair. But... so far I'm not all that lost with how the enemy is conducting this war. I mean, the Premier and the Main seems to be focused mostly on building division-sized units, if not full armies, which they apparently cannot do anything with. Thankfully, because there's a bottleneck where they have to push through, but still. Going through. That's an awful loss of life there. Keep killing my trucks. The reds are definitely falling a little. Still bad. Radiation level 5 is still quite bad. But the radiation tokens are slowly disappearing, which is good. Ooh, the Megazoids have been pushed up. Yeah, probably not a great idea. Nah, they wouldn't do it too badly. Also, distract them with some of my troops.
Going in. Mission successful.
Not quite the explosives I had expected, but fine. 3 turns left. Everything else is constructing normally. What are you building over here? A library. Alright. Well, if I wanted to build the high-tech industry, I'd need 5 per turn. Or I'd need 2 tech, but
Roger that.
let's just get some more tech industry buildings.
accomplished.
A little bit more pushing up here.
Move out.
Ooh.
Mission successful.
Certainly not good for them if their troops instantly break contact with the enemy.
Mission accomplished.
Yet they must be completely out of supply.
Move out. Run! Run! Run!
Well, mostly out of supply.
Move out. Negative to breach.
Engage the enemy. Here's this. Where's like us?
Gonna have to be the older models. This is producing normally. Good. This can be more faults. It's probably too much to just make an end run over there. And they did set up another zone over this way. In the final city. No, this is part of that zone, alright. And their final asset over here, like, there's no way for me to reach. Let me get some spies in there to see what's going on.
Yes. Aye, aye, sir.
Change
Affirmative.
salaries.
Understood. Yes.
What is left to upgrade? I mean, I suppose tank destroyers? What is my current level of tank destroyer? It's got a beam gun. A nuclear engine. It's not bad, but I've not built any, so it's not much point in doing so. I guess just develop a model of this. Go all in on the high tech.
Roger that.
Right, so I upgrade this one. Add some these guys.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, I know, I know. I should get them, just so I have the model developed, but... aircraft are just not gonna help me in this case. I'm mostly still fighting enemies in trees, and the trees will just nullify most of the effects that any aircraft will do. But there's no real incentive for me to actually, you know, investigate if that's useful to do.
Going in. Mission successful. Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
A little painful, but well. I still have plenty of resupplies. Keep on going.
Roger that.
Bunch of miners.
Copy that.
Just a
Copy
little bit
that.
of tax.
Order received.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Construction's still going because I just started it.
Aye, aye, sir.
I mean, transport aircraft, you can use them to make air bridges, which can help.
Affirmative.
But there's no real reason for me to use them at the present time.
On the way.
Tiny 80% value. I'm barely getting any hits in.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Frankly, if I could set fire to this entire forest, I might even consider that. It might almost be worth it to actually just build a farm over here just so it would claim all this land, but I don't want to give the enemy a better chance of attacking my forces. Oh well.
Let's go. Operation successful.
Next turn. Considering the distances we have to talk about here, and after all, even the biggest aircraft can only go 33 hexes for an air bridge, which, you know, doesn't help much. Not to mention that the biggest aircraft need the biggest airfield you can build, so there's that. Which basically would mean that they could only fly out of Ramatis, which doesn't have the highest level airfield yet because I've not bothered building them. Ooh, the metalhead. Well, it's a very apt description of robots, I guess. Ooh, actual MTH action. It didn't change anything, but hey, movement. So you got everything you needed. Good. As long as we're building industries.
Copy that.
Gonna eat in my power supply, but I need this. I need the stuff. Truck station up.
Aye, aye, sir.
This backs out like
Aye, aye, sir.
silos and all that. But they still have some killers left. If they want to feed me some stuff, sure.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir. Going in. Mission successful.
They just see my troops coming and they run. These guys are still here, but there's not as many this time. Let's get my giants involved.
Going in. Mission successful.
I mean, overall that was better for us, but still.
Going in. Mission successful.
And not attacking into there. And they're sending up more artillery. Well,
Let's go. Operation successful.
is there anything left that is not motorized or mechanized? Not really. Alright, we'll just start from the top
Aye,
then.
aye, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's have a look at our new soldier, the Metalhead. It is a fairly poor design. Are there many hit points? I mean, compared to Marines, it is just awful in every way. Alright, fine, let's build the biggest ship we can build. Heavy aircraft. This will just be a transport. Let's make it... Go with medium plasma jets. Large wings. Let's go with this much fuel. Weapon. Ground. Let's see if we can go about half weight. So that'd be 140,000. $60K. It can fly as far as it needs to. But it can't take off, so it needs slightly more speed. Heavy plasma jet engines. Stick with this. Can we reduce the amount of fuel it has? Needs the fuel. Alright. Good guess on my part, I guess.
Roger that.
Just design that. These troops are looking a bit ragged.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
Looks like they're still getting fed, but not entirely sure where from.
Move out. Mission successful. Move out. Run! Run! Run!
Construction-wise... more turns for that station to finish. At that point, I think we probably have enough logistics to last us for a good while. They have no supply.
Mission accomplished. Move out. Mission successful.
This is extremely weird. I get it if they cut off our stuff, but why would these not have supply? I mean, they have a direct road connection to probably the last SHQ they have. Why would they not have supply? How are we on the... I don't think I can improve the truck station here. Power supply up. we just got a metal mine. Let's mothball that for now because we can't get to it. Finished over here.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
This city is now
Yes, sir.
stabilized.
Roger that, sir.
You can become a proper city.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Already partially my culture because the people had emigrated here. I have a victory pact card. Arbis, are you still behaving yourself? Limited trade deal. And you downgraded our military pact. What the heck? The next part of the trade is the free movement, I think.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now your people can flee that incompetent regime of yours. Sheesh. You have no population at all? No wonder the farmers are beating you. They have practically no population left. I mean, neither does Hornland, but still. Right. Well, even without the Arbors, it looks like we're getting close to the victory. Yeah, I know. It's a concern, really, because it does make games end abruptly very much. I believe that's also how my last campaign that I played for YouTube ended, on the volcanic world. I did not exactly beat the enemy, although I was pushing them back quite steadily at that point, but at some point I just killed so many of their troops that they had just lost. It's not like I had pushed the enemy into desperation or anything, it's just took me a while to get past their initial front lines. Like we're doing here. I could potentially speed it up if I just invest in some ICBMs, of course, but let's not. This world has already seen enough nuclear devastation. I'm still inflicting nuclear devastation. They're still somehow able to make offensive movements, but guess we'll see. And we win! We have won! Alright. Let's have a look at the swan before we finish this. I guess we must finally have pushed their capacity to send troops into the grinder. So, final score. 66.6% of the populace. And we got some more of the planet under our control, of course, but that was never the deciding factor in this case. Guess we just finally managed to inch that last bit. Alright, let's have a look at that transport. Alright, so... got all the text that it needs. Oh, it actually flies hypersonically. Does require a minimum airbase of 4 though. Indeed it was not. But it would have been nice if we'd been able to, you know, push for an actual victory rather than this. I mean, I knew the fight against the Premierium was gonna be a struggle. But I figured that after we had finished London and we pushed them back to this bit, I could focus a little bit more on it, but it just never materialized. And maybe if I built another one of these battalions. But even then, look at how much they still have sitting around here. Yeah, I want to see some statistics. So, the total amount of troops... Let's see, we are black. That's not a very good thing to read, Vic. In one of the updates, you really have to finish this statistics screen. And yeah, they really went all out with everything they had. Amazing. Arbis, it stayed remarkably stable. If there was not really a factor anymore. Poland. And we were grinding them down. Blood rebels. Or and the sway bond. Let's see. They had... we were killing their guns quite quickly. They kept pushing up their infantry. They never built any aircraft. Motorized, that's just basically trucks, I think. Or does that include their APCs as well? They never built any shields. I mean, we did, but that's difficult to see on this chart. Tanks. And they had a lot of tanks, but we're definitely beating them quite quickly. And walkers. Well, they started building them quite late, comparatively. I mean, we apparently had walkers somewhere between 114 and 120. I mean, they built them with gusto, but still. I got angels. If I don't know what they are, I can't really compare it. I mean, RT, that's probably just artillery. That's their light tank. That wasn't that impressive. There's no. Who are endless waypoints? casualties sustained. Overall. Total, we have sustained 85,100k, 85.4k troops. Yeah, I think we did well compared to our opponent. How much did they inflict on us? That's not how you read that. So we killed a total of 676.3k troops. That's not bad overall. I mean, to meet him when he gets up to half that, and that's not even all our troops. Cosmoteer. Now, I've not yet considered that. At the moment, I'm not really looking for any particular major releases or anything, so scouring the Steam Summer Sale for, fun games. Like I picked up Power Wash Simulator recently, just because it's a nice, soothing game where I can just clean stuff. Listen to how the bear has lost his. And so Ramatis was by far our biggest zone. Let's see, capital price in. The metal price was just absolutely ridiculous this entire game. Even near the end, it's still ridiculously high. I wasn't even buying anything. Food just fell through the floor essentially. Oil had some spikes, but it was never really that rare. Water obviously was not worth anything. Wares actually came down a little at the end, but radioactives quite steady overall. Machines, a slight increase. Yeah, I never flooded the market with this stuff. And high tech obviously remained too high. Aside from at the start, I've been steadily popular. Not sure what culture rating is. Quality of life rating. I mean, we've stabilized that quite stably about 45 turns in. Heck. Not entirely sure what this means exactly. Size rating? What is size rating? I guess this is how much people disliked me making casualties. Or how much I inflicted, I guess. Friends rating? Friends rating? I mean, I was trying to be friends, but nobody else was really trying to stick to it. Right, well, as we have one, let's make a save there. So we have about 40 minutes left of the stream. What to do next? I mean, I could keep playing, of course, but yeah, Don't feel like doing that either. Let's just switch over. I mean, I've been teasing with playing. What's the game called again? Terra Invicta, of course. Just a quick poll on anyone that's still listening. If I was to play a faction of Terra Invicta, which one would you want me to play? I don't really know that there's anything I particularly want. Distance or Exodus. Alright. So both anti-alien forces. I guess that makes sense. So why would you recommend Cosmotier, I guess? Let's have a talk. The ship design simulator, why you? Yeah, I'm not sure I would be any good at that. I'd probably build some very slipshod designs in that, or just stick to whatever I think works. Not really anything interesting or anything. And it's also in early access, so you know, it's already got a strike against it on my part. I only fairly make exceptions for early access. Unless the game is already quite polished, which I don't know if it is. And also, this is kind of the first time I actually heard of it, so you know. The alternate realities, who are they? Their only game? Well, there's a demo for it. I guess I could try out the demo at some point. That's probably not a good idea on the stream, perhaps. Ah, come on, game. On brain, work with me here. Something I can play for the stream. Nothing jumping out at me at all. That is... I hate when my brain does that. Well, let's just see if we can play around with Terra Invicta for a bit then. I'm not going to do the wash simulator on stream. I'm having too much fun with it. I don't want to ruin it by streaming it. So, can I get it to pick up, please? I know, Kalarima, it's quite... Let's put it this way, if I was gonna stream it, I'm not gonna put it at the end of a stream where I just finished the game. For one thing, it does make my arms quite sore with the repetitive motion of washing stuff, and my arm is feeling quite sore already. So, either the Resistance or Project X. Go with the modern scenario, full solar system, all factions. And let's see what the game gives us. I put it on normal difficulty, didn't I? For the stream, that's fine. Already tried it also on hard difficulty and it did not go particularly well. The first time because I didn't fully understand quite where on the alignment chart the Project Exodus is. And the second time because the aliens were suddenly a little bit too successful in their aggression, and they managed to capture Russia before I could intervene. Which means that the aliens had nukes and I could not stop them having them. Which made the game unfun to play. Because all of a sudden you can no longer conquer any lands anymore. Doing the whole strategy of making the people rise up against the aliens just doesn't work.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. It is disconcerting at first to awaken to an unfamiliar home. To open your eyes and see that everything you knew has changed forever. But unease has long been the price of wisdom. There comes a time when we must accept change, no matter how great. There comes a time when we must all leave home.
Alright. Crisis in Pakistan.
Greetings, Director.
Let's have a look at our count. Alright, so we have a scientist that doesn't like to go off the planet. It's ethical and indulgent. That's not great, but I guess we can work with this. Science bonus would definitely help though. And an activist that we can't be sure of what his loyalty is. Aware is a good trait. He's decent at persuasion. Kalarima. Don't do that. I've seen plenty of men waste their money on stuff they don't need. And well, a lot of these are just high. And you have good commands, you're a quick learner. So, he's not bad, but that's not really what I need. I need an investigator. And so, low profile veteran. This one wouldn't be bad. Also got the inspire trait or a mission. You're not that great on investigation missions. Laboratory diplomat. Diplomats can be anything. Would need you. Yes. Ooh, a striver. An ethical striver? Really? Or an ethical inspector, rather. And well, aware is nice, government is nice. Definitely need these investigation skills. Essentially, I need someone with good espionage. You have potential for espionage, but you don't have any missions for it. You have the purge. You have purge. I mean, you have good espionage, but no missions for it. I don't really want the celebrity. For now I'll have to wait anyway. You go investigate
Investigating
Pakistan.
alien site.
Standing by for orders.
Alright, so where do we have the most influence? Alright, so we can go to Sri Lanka, Iran, Iraq, really all the price places. Where would be the best place for us to go? I mean, considering we start with Jianggang Station, should I make a bid for China? I mean, we don't really have much influence. Well,
Putting our people in place.
let's get Sri Lanka. Let's see if we can burrow into India and then move on to China.
We must not only defend human lives from the aliens.
We believe we can join them as brothers and sisters if we only convince them.
Right. Let's see. What would be the most useful to us? Get some money. We'll need lots and lots of money.
We found something.
An amazing turn of events, Director. Let us hope they have come in peace.
Our presence is growing.
Alright. Alien signatures. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Alright, like Skywatch. Mission to space. Let's just get everything a little bit. Alright, so. Sri Lanka has a flawed democracy with a lot of strife. Developing, it's polarized. Let's get the spaceflight program. It's actually not that unequal.
At your service.
See if I can find someone to recruit that will help. I need an investigator. I need to be able to do crackdowns and purges. You will do. Really would like someone with good espionage. Ooh, you're already an elder statesman. Age 29. We can get you stuff that will get you there.
Your orders?
Alright, let's have you stabilize Sri Lanka.
Restoring order.
Ready for my mission.
Do some surveillance.
Surveilling target area. Reporting in. Putting our people in place. Initiating recon.
Order is returning.
We've got our people in place.
Yeah. Get the spaceflight program. And inequality is going down. Polarization is going up.
Prepping for next mission.
We failed to take control.
It's absolutely fine. How much chance do we have? Taking India is gonna be tricky. If I wanted to do... That's not gonna happen.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Where to?
Where do you need me?
Do I have a thing where I can give you the ability to speeches? No. Actually, you do have public campaign here, but I don't have the money for it. Your point in spying. Geez, you've been detected by everybody already. Right, go to ground.
Hunkering down.
What's the op?
Bangladesh has some strife. Yeah, let's bring that
We'll
down.
turn down the heat.
Initiating deep cover.
See if we can get some boost going.
Violence is abating.
Things are cooling off.
Sure.
We failed to take control.
Let's spend money we don't really have.
Securing our interests.
Where to?
See if we can get the inequality down a bit further. You want to spend influence on this?
Bringing them to our side.
Securing our control.
Things are stabilizing.
Our supporters are in place.
We were unable to establish control.
Same deal. Let's push knowledge and the spaceflight program, actually. And now let's do it that way. So advise them.
Offering support.
I'm here. Restoring order.
Offering assistance.
Sure. Just stay there, do stuff. Be productive.
Things are cooling off.
Things are stabilizing.
Another ship coming in.
We've gained significant support.
Alright, an advisory team. Get the boost priority and mission control. They're gonna need lots of ships. And it's still going up. Good. So if I get an option for a better person, I might look for that. Don't like your age. Love to have these missions, but prefer that my counselors are under 50. Considering how long this game can run.
lending my expertise.
The trick is not to look directly at what you're trying to see. Offset your focal point somewhere to the side of where you think you notice the movement. At night, the center of your vision doesn't work as well as during the day. I won't try to explain the science to you. What matters is you'll see whatever is out there before they see you. Colonel Hans Castillo, advising conscripts in Colombia.
Now we go.
al-Baqarah teaches that in the creation of heaven and earth, a wise people may find the signs of Allah. Let us heed those words and join together as we take our search into the stars. Director Khalid al-Ashgar, from his khutbah at the first conclave of Muslim astrophysicists.
So what research is there? Outpost Habs. I'll just leave it as is. We don't currently have the means to overpower any of the other factions in research terms.
Order is returning.
Order is returning.
We did not learn much, Director, but we have many prospects for future discovery.
Right. Now we can figure out what the aliens are doing.
We were unable to establish control.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I will help them.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would bring a golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us. Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
Things are stabilizing.
Violence is abating.
We're taking over.
Cool. That should give us... Ooh. Russian. It had to be Russian. Well, at least it's something for you to do.
Standing by. We'll recon the site.
Ready for my mission.
And
Ready to go.
picked our points.
Protecting
please.
our interests.
Ready for orders.
Let's do some public campaigns.
We'll make our appeal.
Making things safe for our people.
As far as we know,
Violence is abating.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
as you come to find during this game, you find out that the aliens are quite susceptible to
found.
nuclear missiles, regardless of where they are launched. Admittedly, I only really used nuclear missiles against the enemy in a skirmish bout because there was no point in trying to do anything else. Right, clandestine cells. Let's get the clandestine cells. Maximum priority. Really, the United States has an open point with good boost income. You don't say, game. You don't say. Looks like there's gonna be a fight over Russia. That's fine with me. And looks like Europe is currently under the control of the Directorate. That's gonna be an interesting fight. The Directorate really went all in on the European Union. But they couldn't get Germany. And Africa is a mess like usual. I should probably pick up either Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia probably will not be useful to me. And let's go for Iraq. When we have
Ready.
people.
Bringing them to our side.
Standing by for orders.
What's the op?
Just stay and keep doing.
Making our case.
Acknowledged. Bringing them on board.
Because we need some money. Let's get some spoils.
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've gained significant support.
Our presence is growing.
Good. You didn't screw up the mission. And none of this. Just oils. And funding. Should I go for Pakistan? Yes, that's probably a little bit too heavy for me right now. Already lagging behind on the third factions a bit. No chance of taking India at the present time. Let's just go back to advising.
Offering counsel.
Reporting in.
Stabilize Bangladesh.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
They are here to cleanse our sick world. The
I will help them.
Well, not at the present time, no. We are currently authoritarian wasteland, but at least the unrest is going down. Just I need funds. I need money, like, badly. Iraq is just an easy place to do it because they have resource regions. Same reason I might go into Saudi Arabia, but I need a little bit more time to set that up because currently that's the Academy's place. Fine for resources. Other than that, I could maybe investigate Libya, maybe? Or I could consider Peru. I believe, yeah, they also have a resource region. But that's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. For Brazil. That's gonna be a fight. The initiative is starting out in Canada. And there's already some fighting over the Well, fighting is a big word. Struggle over the Central American states. And of course Japan falls to the... I mean, I say falls. It's already part of the academy. That's fine though. They're not going anywhere. I wonder what do the servants want with North Korea? I mean, that singular nuclear barrage is not going to do much for them. For those T-34 tanks. Just need to make sure that
Order is returning.
Definite majority.
Things are
here.
stabilizing.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
And that my neighbor countries are as stable as they're gonna be for a bit. I can leave them alone should I have to. Any orcs? Let's see, surveil location, investigate counselor, and eyes. Could give you another point of investigation and espionage. The surveil location you have, investigate counselor you have, investigate alien activity you have, advice you have. It's not necessarily the best for you. Let's give it to you.
Offering assistance.
Nobody is really leveled up yet. You are a striver, so and
Things are stabilizing.
get things
Order
real
is
cheap.
returning.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Let's give you some money. 5 J's. Should help with the income a little. I guess I should protect my points in Iraq.
Securing our control.
Now, for as long as I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna focus on India and China. And hope that the others can just not use nukes on each other. Where's the resistance setting up shop? To Portugal. Not sure if they're planning to keep it. Maybe they don't have a guy for that. Looks like they took Australia. Not seeing anywhere else. Because that would be more easy to see in. See. Right. Not particularly strong houses or anything. Okay. The director is really going for some power plays here. All the EU, the UK, even Brazil. How can they afford all that? All you have is Germany. Let's get the...
Our only hope is to understand what the aliens want with us and determine how to satisfy them without losing our independence.
You coward.
Offering support.
Protecting our interests.
It should give us a decent amount of income.
Order is
The
returning.
search is going very slowly, of course, because
We hold no sway in their minds.
not getting all that much from our councillors or our countries. Let's go for Libya.
Bringing them on board.
Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more money.
Lending my expertise.
Yeah, that sounds like a very terrible bug, but so far we've not seen any alien flora just yet, so...
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
It's so. Streetwise is always a good thing to have. For a quick learner? No. I should really remove indulgence. Currently I can't really afford that drain. Get some affluence. I can imagine. Still, if you can
Our
unite
presence is
Africa,
growing.
that would be excellent. Unity, funding, for money. Right.
We'll bring this
Another
nation to
time.
our side.
And we have one more push. I mean, we've got more than the other factions, but
Every circumstance is an
don't want to hear
Offering
from you,
support.
Soren. Go away.
Violence is abating.
It's finally
We've
peaceful
moved the
here.
needle.
We're taking over.
We can work on the long-term plans later. Looks like someone is doing something in India. More than 42. Good. Just lock them down here, please.
Securing our interests.
What's the op?
Reporting in.
And let's start pushing our agenda.
We must persuade the people.
At your service.
There's some strife over here. You can't be too much about it.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Sounds like there's fireworks
They're
going
not
on.
life form.
Offering assistance.
Making things safe for our people.
Not got a very good chance, but fine.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Our case remains unheard.
Any more orcs that I can sign? We need another counselor.
Standing by for orders.
Alright, so let's see. Control points in neighbors is helping a little. The size of the... Oh. Big. That's a lot of influence. Do us a fail.
Eyes up.
I will help them.
Dang it.
On Overwatch.
Really? I mean, I knew there was strife and all that, but come on.
Order is returning.
With each passing day, you may...
We hold no sway in their minds.
Mum's last years were
That's fine. We just want the clandestine cells. They're really no better. Let's see. Got a journalist. Unscrutable. Journalist. Crackdown. Public. Oh, the persuasion isn't bad. Mando. Decent investigation of that. We need ethical people. Media darlings. I mean, that's fine if you want to use them as persuasion plans, but that's not really gonna help me here. See, we got their range. I do like me a hard target guy. Ooh, he's got all the missions I want. There. Come and help us out. Alright, well, that's about as good a time as any to stop for today. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Finally finished with that campaign in Shadow Empire. Looking forward to starting a new one on my own time. Of course. Not sure what we'll be playing next week. Perhaps we'll continue with this. Let me know what you feel like. I'll have a look at Cosmoteer in the meantime, I guess. See if I can make it what I want. Although, probably will not invest in it just yet. Anyways, thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Bye.